Distinguished gentlemen, good afternoon. Welcome to the home of ceramics Jingdezhen, the Millennium Muslim capital. I'm Yelan, the hostess from Jingdezhen radio station. I'm very happy to serve as the host of this finest cultural gifts from China, culture and tourism trade promotion activity. On the occasion of the 20th China Jingdezhen International Ceramics Expo, this capital has been filled with happy events. Now, in this town, we will
多彩中国是5000年华夏文明的绵延更续，是万顷金山绿水的壮美诗篇，是多民族花团锦簇的文化绽放，也是当代中国美好生活的精彩体验。假期佳节已成为人们日常生活的心心念念。国潮好物带给人们美好生活激情无限。陶瓷文创。精品演绎，文化娱乐新业态。工艺美术品。创意服饰。丝绣文创、书画艺术品、博物馆文创、文创佳品，带给您品质生活的浪漫。天天好物，是美好未来的共同祝愿。
After the video, we will have our political affairs session. Let's warmly welcome Cui Suxiang, member of the Standing Committee of Jingdezhen Municipal Committee and Vice Mayor.
Honorable leaders and the Mei Yi and the Mayor Hu Xuemei, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Everyone, good afternoon. Recently, she has posted this in the Jingdezhen and proposed that the Chinese civilized civilization has never stopped and continues. Ceramics is the most famous and important card for this Chinese culture, and ceramics is a very splendid representative for our Chinese culture and promote our continuous communication between China and the other countries. From this ceramics into the king color out of the king's 10 southern colors, in line with fine cultural gifts from China, culture and tourism trade promotion activities, but also to promote the culture going out in tourism to promote in the beginning. So this financed cultural gift from China, culture, tourism, trade promotion activities, guided by the Ministry of Culture, Tourism, Industry and Development Division, Jiangxi Provincial Department of Cultural of the boutique tourism lines to promote the domestic with Chinese characteristics, Chinese design, Chinese style of cultural tourism products and service out of the country, to lead the promotion of the ceramic cultural and creative industry transformation and upgrading, help the deep integration of cultural tourism development, better promote the development and culture and tourism development. Now, let's welcome all of these distinguished guests and leaders to this conference. Then they are the Director General Miao Muyang, Department of Industry Development, Ministry of Culture Tourism, Mei Yi, from Director of the Department of Culture and Tourism of Jiangxi Province, Mayor of Jingdezhen Municipal People's Government, Hu Xuemei, and Secretary General of the Chinese Tourism Attraction Association, Wan Ting Xiansheng, and Beijing Cultural and Lin Zhengwei, second grade inspector, Hebei Wenhua and Mr. Feng Guofang, second grade inspector, member of standing committee of the municipal party committee and minister of propaganda, Hebei Liu Libin, second grade inspector, Department of Culture and Tourism, Heilongjiang Province, Liu Yintao, second grade inspector, Department of Culture and Tourism, Xu Zhuanhua, Deputy Secretary General, Nanjing Municipal People's Government, Tang Bocai, First Class Inspector, Department of Culture and Tourism, Jiangxi, Zhejiang Province, Xu Peng, Han Wei, Mr. Han Wei, Vice Mayor of Jinan Province, Ms. Zhao Hong, Deputy Director of the Department of Culture and Tourism of Guangdong Province, Ms. Liu Chen, Deputy Director of the Department of Tourism and Culture, Radio, Television and Sports of Hainan Province, and other distinguished guests from Shandong Province, Shanghai, Sichuan Province, and other representatives, their tourism representatives from the central and provincial government, media, and other overseas prosecutors, suppliers. And now let's welcome and give them the warm applause to welcome them. Thank you all. This Good Festival Goodies Culture and Tourism Trade Promotion Activities Political Session has 3 agendas. Now we will continue to go along with one step by step. Here's the first agenda. Please welcome Hu Xuemei, Mayor of Jingdezhen Municipal People's Government. Now let's welcome him to deliver a welcome speech. Honorable Mr. Miao, Mr. Mei Xiaoping, and other distinguished guests, leaders and friends, dear friends, distinguished representatives of the enterprises and representatives, good afternoon. In this conference, for the Chinese Millennium Zhejiang province, we have this 2023, and in this Jingdezhen, this conference is grand and convened. And today we have this very joyful expression to gather together in this conference and gather together to participate in this great conference. This is a national level tourism and cultural expression conference. So we go to the overseas market to promote our ceramics, cultural and tourism products. That is very meaningful. And under this, the Ministry of Tourism and Cultural and Tourism, and under this leadership of this Mr. Lu Mo, and in Jiangxi, Mr. in Xiaoping, and the leadership of this and their leaders, and the promotion of them, great support from the scholars and enterprises representatives and the media. They gather together, and under the great support, we feel so great, touched, and first of all, interested by this Secretary General, Mr. Liu Feng, and on behalf of the municipal government, I would like to express my heart welcome to all of these guests, media, and representatives to all of this conference, and thank you for your support and your help of this department and development of the Zhejiang and Jingdezhen. Now, on behalf of this government, now I would like to take the three keywords to promote and address the situation of Jingdezhen. One is advantagement, and the second one is situation, and the third one is great trend. The first of all, I would like to express more about this advantagement. In Jingdezhen, we have the very great advantages in Jingdezhen because we have so many cultural advantages and resources in Jingdezhen, because Jingdezhen is very well received and popular in the world and overseas, and it's a very important as a product supplier around the world, and it has promoted the communications and heritage of Chinese culture, Chinese national and traditional culture and tourism. So as this ceramics in Jingdezhen, it helps us to make all the world to know Chinese, and as the business card of the China. So through this great, and every time the government department representative, they will come to Jingdezhen and pass this culture and tourism heritage to all of the world. For this kind of thing, the ceramics of Jingdezhen, we have go to the Asia Pacific and 50 countries to the world as that famous card and big gifts for all over the world that since then. So enter into the new century. Our Secretary General, Mr. Xi, has proposed 2 times and do this the most important address for this tourism and cultural resources for the for 2 times. So as Jingdezhen, we have to put this cultural heritage to promote all this development and tourism resources to all of the world. Just 1 week ago, from in October, Mr. Xi entered Jingdezhen and made all of this most important comments, and he proposed that ceramics is a gift and a very treasure in Chinese civilization. That is a very great card for Chinese civilization. So the Silk Road is a road of ceramics, and Mr. Xi has said that China has only one Jingdezhen, and we have to promote the ceramics industry to a bigger and higher level. So all of this has given us a great information for the industry regard. We have to promote a great opportunity to promote our development in this regard. So we have to take these opportunities and take these advantages in our places to promote this culture, tourism, and foreign and trade, because that is our advantage. So in the next step, we have to put the ceramics industry to a bigger and a higher level and put this splendid business card to a beautiful step. So we have to put our great advantages to a big role. This is a first step. And then second one, I have to report this situation. In Jingdezhen, the culture and tourism, it has splendid, a great trend and great potential in this regard. Under this, the Ministry of Culture and Tourism and the municipal support and guidance of this municipal government, we have, according to the Chinese regulations, we have drive this very important, our millennium resources, put this foreign trade and development in tourism and culture together, mix them together to gather together and promote this very important hall for this tourism. So we have promote this and build an important trade center and a base for foreign trade and other most important places and platforms. And we also formulate Taoxichuan and Taoyangli and other Sanbao and other more tens of integratives and more 20 national and provincial exhibition pilot places and other very famous experts and artists in our world and China. And we have attracted 60,000 people come to here. In recent years, most index in this regard regarding the tourism and culture, we have opened the online shop to Dubai. That means we have entered the aligned countries along this Silk Road. So that means we have put this foreign trade of ceramics together from the whole world and bring this fire and this fires of the millennium in Jingdezhen. And we highlighted the fire of the Jingdezhen. In just the National Day, we have received the tourists about 800 million people, and our revenue have topped to 100 million, and it has improved by 60%, and that tourism index has topped in all of these countries. And in Xiaohongshu, a red book, our revenue in Jingdezhen tourism revenue is second to Shanghai Disneyland. So that's our performance. That's a very good performance. It splendid that the tourism in Jingdezhen has entered into the young people. It has become an online celebrity sports and become a parrot and far places for many of the peoples. And the third one is the great nation and the great country. Because of the cultural trend, it will come the far-reaching and great potential for all of the world. As this big city in Jingdezhen, it has a very great potential and resources for all this regard. So it has a very important advantages and resources for this regard. Last year we have held many opening and conferences in this regard. In today, so for the finds, the cultural gifts from China, cultural and tourism trade performance promotion activity will sure to give the more splendid and brilliance for creation and innovation as a base. We will take this conference as a starting point and a great standpoint as this to express the Mr. Xi and ideology to promote the tourism and foreign trade in every ways in this regard. And according to the regulations of the Ministry of Trade and Tourism, and uphold these regulations from our national level to create more and more splendid products and as to lead in this way, and we will upgrade and enhold and enforce in this way, and to bring in and go out to express our Chinese story and express the power of Jingdezhen. At the last, I would like to express the full success of this conference, and I wish all the distinguished guests and leaders and representatives good health, and all will go well. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor Hu Xuemei. Your words are so touching and introduced the history of Jingdezhen, and she also invited you to come to visit Jingdezhen's porcelain. Thank you very much. Next, the second agenda item. Let's welcome Ms. Mei Yi, Director General of Jiangxi Provincial Department of Culture and Tourism, to give us a speech. Dear Director Mu Yang and Deputy Director, distinguished guests, friends, good afternoon. In the golden autumn, the sky is clear and the breeze is gentle. Today, we are very happy to gather with you in the capital of porcelain, Jingdezhen, to attend these finest cultural gifts from China, cultural and tourism trade promotion activity, which is guided by the Department of Industrial Development, Ministry of Culture and Tourism. Firstly, on behalf of the Jiangxi Provincial Department of Culture and Tourism, I'd like to take this opportunity to express my heartfelt gratitude to all the friends who care the development of our cultural and creative development. Jiangxi is located on the south bank of the middle and lower reaches of Yangtze River. It has the red culture and the porcelain culture. These cultures are splendid and complement with each other. In Jiangxi, we have 4 famous fountains. Lushan Mountain is handsome and tall. Jinggang Mountain is majestic. Sanqing Mountain is precipitous, and Longhu Mountain bears rich historical connotations. There are also 4 cradles. For example, Jinggang Mountain, the cradle of the Chinese Revolution; Nanchang, the cradle of People's Army; Ruijing, the cradle of the People's Republic of China; and Anyuan, the cradle of the Chinese labor movement. There are 4 things with a history of 1,000 years. For example, Jingdezhen, the 1,000-year-old porcelain capital; Tengwang Pavilion, the 1,000-year-old famous building; Bailu Cave, the 1,000-year academy; and Dongling Temple, the 1,000-year-old ancient temple. Jiangxi also boasts Poyang Lake, the largest freshwater lake, and Wuyuan, the most beautiful countryside in China. In these years, the provincial government is progressing the strategy of improving our province by cultural development. In these years, we seize opportunities and guide the industry with policies and promotion activities. We promoted the high quality and integrated development of cultural and creative development, and there is a brand effect of Jiangxi. From January to September this year, the province gained a revenue very well and returned to 92.4%. During the national holiday, we received 73 million visits, an increase of 10.5% compared with 2019, with a revenue of more than 5 million yuan, which is 23% higher than 2019. Owing to the Department of Industrial Development, in these years, the foundations for cultural development is gaining ever more solid. Now, we boast demonstration areas and consumption clusters of 11 and many other industry empowering to countryside areas. Jingdezhen City and Ganzhou City have been awarded by the State Council as the industry and the tourism industry inspection incentives. And these 2 years, they won the awards consecutively. President Xi Jinping visited Jiangxi recently and went to the national parks. He also went to countryside such as Wuyuan. He put forward his suggestions and expectations onto Jiangxi that we should lead the industry and we should always try to be in the front. In terms of promoting the Yangtze River Economic Zone, we should also take the lead. We are encouraged and inspired. So we are confident to follow the guidance of the provincial and municipal government, and we will also follow the guidance of President Xi. Today, the Department of Industrial Development held the National Foreign Cultural Trade-Based Construction Promotion Conference at Jiangxi. This echoes President Xi's call, and it shows the care from the state. And this will absolutely help to advance our development of this industrial area. It also facilitates the industrial and trade development. Next step, we will take this opportunity to avail of all the platforms such as this platform to conduct control and trade activities. We will support the foreign trade entities. We will promote the enterprises with Chinese-style design. For example, the cultural products and the services. We set our foot from Jiangxi and we will go broader to the world. We will contribute our Jiangxi strength. Last, I wish this event a complete success, and I wish everyone good career and good health. And I would like to invite you to come to Jiangxi more. Enjoy the beautiful sceneries here and experience the culture of Jiangxi. We always welcome you. Thank you.
Ms. Mei Yi and his words and all of those guests and comments shows his care and love for this Jingdezhen and all the total tourism and culture inspections. So thank you for your wonderful speech. Now let's come to the third agenda. Now let's welcome to the Miao Muyang for your wonderful speech. Now let's welcome. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, dear friends, good afternoon. In the autumn of October with the fragrance of laurel. We are very glad to meet you here in the harvest season in the Proclaim City to participate in the Club of China Guesting in Good Festivals, Culture and Tourism Trade Promotion activity, and to present a big gift package for cultural and tourism for our friends both at home and abroad. First of all, on behalf of the Department of Industrial Development of the Ministry of Culture and Tourism, I'd like to express my heartfelt thanks to the Development of Culture and Tourism in Jiangxi Province, Jingdezhen Municipal People's Government, and the Jingdezhen Municipal Radio, Film, Press and Participation and the Tourism Bureau for their hard work on this event. I would like to express my warm welcome to all of the Chinese and foreign enterprises and related organizations participating, and sincere greetings to all the guests according to the event on site as well as online. The Chinese government focused more on this promoting the high-quality development of the trade and promoting Chinese culture to go global. General Secretary Xi Jinping clearly put forward the mission of accelerating the construction of a strong trade country, building a strong socialist cultural country, and promoting Chinese culture to the outside in the report of the 20th Party Congress. So that it has a great value for this regard. We have to continue for this high-quality development of the tourism with this root of our culture. So we have to continue this ideology of this 20th Party Congress. The General Office of the State Council recently issued several measures on unleashing the potential of tourism consumption and promoting the high-quality development of tourism, which proposes to strengthen inbound tourism. And the last conference is in the last year. On the day, the participants online and overseas participants topped to 300,000. And half of the day, the revenue has reached 10 million RMB. So after that, we have continuous series of other tourism and political and splendid music performance to promote enterprises overseas and domestic countries to cooperate together and increase our international brand all over the world. Today, we come to Jingdezhen to promote this fine cultural gift from China, cultural and tourism trade promotion activity. It is upgrading of this conference, and it also supported by the national government and cultural inhabitants of this Jingdezhen culture. So that is also our expectation to make the cultural and the tourism as a very big attraction for all of these foreigners and customers and visits. So that is a very great expectation from the expectations through ceramics to know our Chinese traditional culture. And it has shows our civilization and our performance in China. That is a very great step for our China to go outside, and a business card for China to go outside to let other countries to know China. According to this splendid in development, the living standards of our people has improving very greatly and potentially so. Just in this regard, as this ceramics cultural products such as the tableware, the furnace, tableware, and other vessels. In the past, we have also see them in the museum, but also now we can see them in the daily life and consumed and afforded by the common people. It has greatly improved our living standards and our ideological taste. Ceramic products has also into the new activity and the potential for the common people. And the last month, our area has visited in Jingdezhen to know the cultural heritage of ceramics through the potential from the ceramics and the cultural experiment and the tourism through education. and entertainment and hospitality through this consumption through the tourism. In this regard, we integrate the tourism and culture together and put the heritage and the modern contents together. In the Taoyang cultural and historical blocks, it has received so many peoples, and at the same time, it has been the very great improvement. And other in Jingdezhen, China, since that public performance until now, it has 180 visits and has received the visits and peoples for so many years. The ceramics culture and the tourism has integrated automatically, has become the business card in Jingdezhen. Ceramics culture has promoted the international communication between China and the foreign countries. It has also forged the communication of this regard through the Silk Road and sea maritime Silk Road. Ceramics has gone outside to all of those countries since the 18th century. About 300 million pieces of ceramics has gone to Europe countries and has aroused this Chinese favor. It has become an important part for the foreign trade. Of course, according to the statistics of the customs, our export pieces of the ceramics, it has reached a historical level, and the pieces has touched to the 35,200, and the revenue has reached the $1 million US. And in this regard, we have put the Jingdezhen base as the enterprises and company as the great important tourism enterprises to let other countries and communicate and cooperate with other countries. Until now, most foreigners and friends will come to Jingdezhen to start up businesses. According to the statistics, until now, we have the artists, scholars from 55 countries and regions. So through the ceramics and the culture of ceramics, through this splendid and brilliant culture of ceramics, we have conclude this conference. And through this conference, we will splendid and display our splendid products, about 256. It includes the tableware, the vessels, and vessels for daily life. Besides that, we have also forged and invented and created many tourism routes and lines for foreigners in hope to meet their demands. So we will welcome all the foreign countries and friends to come to Jingdezhen to put another Chinese people. So we hope the Jingdezhen places and our enterprises will take our advantages and our techniques to improve our quality and our invention community and level to conduct more practice to going out and bringing out to promote the high level promotion and product creation to expand our Chinese integrity and our loveliness. In the next step, we will focus on the culture and the tourism, and in the diversified, specified, and aspects to promote these services in this regard. I hope you can focus on this. At the last, I wish this conference a great successful and a great success. I wish all of the guests and thank you all. Thank you so much.
Thank you. The Department of Culture and Tourism has always been paying attention to us and gave us a lot of support. Just now, Director Miao and his department gave us a lot of support and encouragement. Thanks to him again. Now we conclude the political affairs session, and thank you for your participation. I wish this activity a complete success. Wish you a good career and health. Thank you. Thank you, dear leaders, and thank you, Mayor Cui, for hosting. Now we will come to the roadshow session. In preparation, the organizers sought from ceramic enterprises, college teachers and students, and even travel agencies to collect products, tourism boutique lines, and so on. After evaluation, we selected 6 sets of products and 2 boutique lines. To improve the roadshow quality, we are honored to have Mr. Wu Fengling, Director of Planning and Leisure of China Tourism Research Institute, Zhou Wenyong, President and Professor of the Institute of Tourism Development of Jiangxi University of Finance and Economics, Zhang Jingdezhen, Dean of the International College of Jingdezhen Ceramics University, and Fang Xu, CEO of Beijing Yifang Culture and Art Company, to be our guests. Please control your time within 10 minutes for your presentation, and the comments should be controlled within 2 minutes. First, let's welcome Mr. Wang, who will bring us his presentation, Bird Singing and the Flower Flagrant.
Ladies and guests, good afternoon. I'm from Jingdezhen, and my name is Wang Xiuling. I'm very great honor to take this opportunity to attend this platform to show our birds and the fragrance introduction. Now let's see the slide on the platform. You can see the slide. And Birds and Flowers series introduction is not a brand. It's also a dream. Our dream is to become a national and international brand. Our brand focus on the Chinese beauty and elegance of this ceramics. I am always do this agent of this. Regard. It's just like the Benz and BMW. So I have so rich experience of national and international drink. So I would like to show my experience to all of you. Now our vision is to show Jingdezhen to all of the world. Our luxury is to go to the world, and it is to go to splendid and very high levels. Our hope and vision is to make our peoples to use for daily life can be collected. And how do we do this? I hope to through the calligraphy, flowers, and music and tea to express the beauty of our life. It's just like what I have wear today. It explained the silk. That is very famous Chinese traditional clothes. It shows the starting point of the Chinese beauty. So we will show the beauty is not just the ceramics. Our logo is just like this flying. Now you can see the logo. When it comes here, we can see all of the things. When a brand wants to stand up, it has to focus on the heritage and passing down. So we integrated these techniques in Jingdezhen and focus on this lotus and lily to express its very famous elegance and charm. So now let's see the beauty drunkard. It has passed down through 100 years. We have created and invented here. Now our company has become the specified gift provider. It is official. That is very honor for all of us. So for three parts, that is heritage, that is invention, and nature, and we integrate the three into together. Our aim is to show the sunny taste and activity to all of those things to the people. Now today I want to show the birds and the fragrance of these flowers. Through all of this goes in our people, our brand story that is written by myself. In this poem you can see a sentence from the first word, and the flower is show the fragrance. In the series, it is complete. It has a tableware. It has a vessels for food, and we also do the silk for the furnace. And our focus is to ensure the environmental friendly. So because it is an art, but we also need to safeguard the nature and protect the nature. That is very important and crucial. So it can enter into the oven and it can into the washing machine. Through many years of use, it cannot be loose in the color. Through this legend and keynote of this traditional Chinese culture, it expresses the soft and light blue and the harmony and the peace. And now let's see the international brand aesthetics. From these products, you can see it's just like the creation from the foreigners. It shows joy and happiness. What we want to show is to show the joy. We just don't need to say it. We just want you to touch and feel. In this international brand aesthetics, in this cup it has palm leaves and lotus and other flowers. That is very little. And through all the spaces, you can feel the warmth and the fragrance. And now we can see this slide, the fragrance and potentially it has more lines, but it is soft. It shows the fragrance and the warmth. It is very complete and shows elegance and other taste of this warm and show the expectation for the beautiful life. It is not very high and aggressive, but plain. Through these creations and creative products, we can see we have put a lot of efforts in it. Through years of creation and innovation, it has a very high level creativity and technique. So in this regard, the persons in this industry, they will know if we put too much efforts, the half color will not come out. So through this long education period, but it is a very time-consuming and long way to create a great brand. In China, we have so many factories, but we have few brands. So building a brand is very hard work and a long time to go. Now let's see this slide. We can see the whole tableware. Through this complete tableware, it completes the tableware for the coffee and tea. At any time, in anywhere, when you see it, you feel peaceful and tranquil. You can see it is a complete for 4 person. That is a pot and for other pieces. Now let's see the next slide. We can see other complete set, which is used for the 2 persons, for 10 persons, and 6 persons. Now it's our intellectual property certificate. All those figures and pictures are created by the artist. on the computer, so that is very not easy. It is difficult. In China, we lack no craftsmanship, but we like design. So for the packaging, it has to conform with this product. In China, we are the country of very elegance. So in China, we also want to express the elegance of this package. When you see the package, you will feel elegance through the packaging, not only the inside product. So we use this orange color. It is warm. It can be used all the seasons from spring to winter. At last, I would like to express my thank you to all of those guests, and thank you, Colorful China and the organizers and this all the working staffs. And we want to express the elegance life, and hope you can work with us to express this a good life. And in this, it is my personal WeChat. If you are interested, you can scan this QR code. And at last, I wish all the leaders and the guests here a good health, and a good work. And thank you for your splendid speech and your share. And next, we would like to invite Mr. Zhang and Professor Zhang to comment on this introduction. Thank you. Let's welcome. Please give the pass the microphone to our critics teachers. You want to come into the platform? You can just take a seat and comment, because the stadium is a little large. Okay, go first, the professor. For Jingtang, that brand, it is very surprised me. That brand has a very special elegance and taste for me. It is impressive for me. It uses different lines and different sets to use the blues, purples, and reds. It's impressive. It surprised me. And additionally, the table wheel, the figures is very simple, and that is not very complex. You can see it directly, the figures in the table wheel. And most especially, you can see the table, the tea cup. From this tableware and the cup, you can see the hand of this teapot. It is very harmony. It is very great design. Thank you so much. Thank you for your comment. Okay, I have seen all this introduction from Jingtang, modern Tang Dynasty. Your tableware, your tea well, you must put a lot of effort in it. So your president, when he introduced, she used a very professional words. Chagaji, that is a very special word and item for our industry and for our work. It will combine the tableware for coffee and tea together. That is very special. So the tableware, it can be used for coffee and also used for tea. From the figure and its design, it is very special and very simple, not that complex. So this figure and this cylinder way form and this useful and advantage is easy for mass production. So that is very good for mass production. And in the picture, for the figures, it is very simple and modern. But one of the little suggestion from me is that the tableware, the whole set is a little similar from the foreign brand. For the daily use, the tableware for the several brands and many brands, it means similar for me, because that design, that figure, it It is frequently seen in many ways, in many places. If you can put in more effort in the figures, that will be good. That will be better. Thank you. Thank you for your comment. Now, thank you for your comment. Now, I would like to welcome Longquan Yuyaozi Roadshow. Longquan, the elegance of the gentleman. Tomorrow morning, in this, we have Aztec Communication Conference. If you are in the Jingdezhen, welcome you to participate tomorrow. Thank you.
Next, please welcome Roadshow from Longquan Imperial Kuan Porcelain Factory. 4 Virtues of a Gentleman. I would like to raise a question to Tang. Could you please help me on this platform? Thank you. I'm very happy to come to Jingdezhen. I feel very honored to participate in this roadshow. I'm a craftsman. My name is Shi Zhenqiang. Next, I will briefly introduce my company to you. On this slide, you can take a photo. Okay, I would like to introduce our blue porcelains from Longquan to you. In September 2009, this piece of work was selected by the UNESCO as an intangible cultural heritage. So we are very proud of it. And on this slide, let me show you this Shiko Kuan, 4 Virtues of Gentlemen. This series learns from the flower mouth cap shape in Song Dynasty. Each type of cups integrates the elegance of Song Dynasty and the modern tea set. It can contain 80 milliliters of coffee or tea. How about its characteristics? Their characteristics are very evident. The glaze color is like black and blue color. It's like the mountains in Jiangnan region, so it shows mystery. And one interesting thing is when it encounters water, there are lines. What does that mean? When the porcelain meets water, the figures on the surface will temporarily disappear. It's just like a broken porcelain to be reborn in water. And after the water steams, the patterns will reappear. And now let me show you the connotation and elements. Overall, we implement the cultural elements of Song Dynasty. The style is simple but magnificent. We have 4 Chinese characters, Yuan, Heng, Li, Zhen. And I also added details into the design. For example, the cherry floral medallion and so on. So I wish to extend my wish through this piece to the users. There are my QR code of WeChat. You can add me. The Longquan Shiko Kuan was built in Shaoxing 8. That is in the year 138. That is 1,000 years ago from now. The traditional art disappeared for a long time, and in 2013, 2015, we recovered this skill and art. In the current stage, we want to convey and spread this traditional art to more people and go to each household. Thank you. Could you please go back to the product page? The four virtues of a gentleman. I'm very interested in this because in my daily life I studied the aesthetics of Southern Song dynasty. I think in that dynasty people used many lines and patterns. In this material world with computation, we didn't pay much attention to details, but in that dynasty, that is true. When it comes to your flower, the treasure floral medallion, I feel it's very interesting because there is the element from an ancient pipa musical instrument, and I think your work stands on the shoulder of giants, and you can go further and taller. I wish you can continue to improve and to reach a new high. Thank you. Are there only 3 cups? No, more than them. So here you can see the 4 cups. Well, for this set, there are 4, right? Yes. They are one series. It's our preliminary design, and we may extend upon this. I can see from the picture that you are seeking the Longquan Qian's skill inheritance, right? Yeah, we have some relation with golden wire and iron lines, but we have some differences. They still belong to the Longquan series, right? Well, this set was created in local. It is in Geqiuan. Well, intuitively, I feel it suits to be a host cup. But if you want to form it into one set, 4 maybe not enough. But actually, from its glaze color and shape, I think it's okay. It's very perfect, and the color can give us a feeling of blue porcelain. But personally speaking, I wish there can be more cups in this set. Only 4. I don't think it's appropriate to be a set. So it's a shame for me. I hope this set can contain more cups, and I believe users will be more readily to accept it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for your sharing. Next, let's welcome Roadshow from Jiangxi Red Star Culture and Art Development Company, Fortune and Harmony. Good afternoon. I'm from Jiangxi Red Star Cultural. My name is Lin Yujie. Our project is established to combine porcelains and publishing. Let's see our presentation. Jingdezhen is named as capital of porcelain for a long time. It is world renowned. We have the treasure blue and white porcelain. The fire here created a splendid history and glory of Jingdezhen. So we take ceramic culture as a basis, stand at a more macro perspective, combine the current life, aesthetic education, run through the long history of the Chinese civilization, present it with a new look, and depict the infinite possibilities of a better life. Let's see the video. This Fortune and Harmony set was designed with peony elements, and it is innovative. We divided the vase into separate parts and integrated Chinese culture elements to it. And it also has utility. Overall, we have the lid, the body, and the 4 cups, which represent sharing and harmony, and a bottom, which represents peace. It is a tea set, and also it's like a gadget of vase. The exquisite design makes it inherit the skill and also express the innovation. It is easy to separate, but hard to recombine. So technology is difficult. The skills integrate all of the exquisite skills prior and during and even after the firing. We started from our strength and convey the traditional art onto the body. So this package is like a book, and we combine the book with the vase. It combines tradition and modernity. We used public platforms to publicize our creation. This blue and pink cup extended from Qianlong Dynasty's product. This vase was collected by Qianlong Emperor. It is a witness of the cultural integration of Han and Zhang and Tibet. So we know that China has a history of 5,000 years. The first half and the second half represent different elements. So for this part, we call it Qian. Qian means sky, and heaven. For the second part, it is Kun, which stands for earth. Meanwhile, Qianqing is the aspiration for reality. We wish a peaceful world, and we want this philosophy to be through the whole design. As we hold the heaven and earth in our heart, we will have a new journey. This is the cradle of porcelains and also the starting point of culture. We want to revere to tradition and long for future. Thank you. Okay, Professor Zhang and Mr. Fang to comment on this piece of work. Fortune and harmony was designed by combination. There is a vase. It has multiple functions. We can see its aesthetic value, just like a sculpture. It also has functions such as you can drink tea. I think this shape is very classic. If you take this shape into the design philosophy, I think it's great. And when it comes to functionality, I want to say there is a balance between aesthetics and functionality, and you go a further step. The crafts, the skills, and even the sales process. I think the cost may be hard to be controlled. It's not that affordable for common people. If you are a tea lover, these types of cups and lids, when we touch them, we will feel hot. If you create the products like this, you should think about this question. That is to say, when considering utility and functionality, you should think about whether it will be hard for users. So you should consider ergonomics, and I believe if you consider this when designing all of other products of your company, I believe you can even go further. From design, it's okay. From concept, it's great. But when using it, there is a problem. So I wish you can make it more convenient for users. Thank you. Thank you very much. I think after this session, you can come to try our cup. My view is similar to Mr. Fang, because we have been doing ceramic research in Jingdezhen and we are familiar with this tea set. This vase has a very classic shape and design, but if you separate it into different parts and then use the different parts of it as products, I can feel that you have new ideas into this product and you took a lot of effort. But personally speaking, I am tea lover, so from utility and functionality, I think this tea set may not be very well used. One feature is the lid. You see the patterns in the center, in the middle, the angles of the lid, the curves, the opening of the lid. For tea lover, I may worry about whether it will make me feel hot when touching it. But in terms of your ideas, you want to put this into the package. I think it's right, but if you discard the functionality just to cater for the package, I think it's like put a horse in front of a car. So I think when it comes to porcelain design, you should always put functionality in the first place. So you should consider the comfort of users, whether it is too hot for users. So you should think about these important features. And also, I think you don't have to sacrifice functions for a beautiful vase. I feel it's a shame in terms of functionality. So that's my suggestion. Thank you.
Now let's welcome Yoshio from Jingdezhen, Xianyunji Resident Ceramic Culture Company, and the expert Amasari. Now let's welcome. Dear friends, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Now I would like to, and I can feel the warmth of all the people, and so many people here, so many people here, but the microphone cannot say anything. I come from Jingdezhen, Xianyuji, Huangshi. My name is Huang Shihong. I want to recommend the contemporary beauty of the fragrance diffuser. The beautiful things like a wrist, like a cloud in the March and the weather in the September. I share the poem with all of you. Then I want to introduce all of these sets of this product because this equipment is a little problem. It cannot show all of my videos, but through my dialogue and my sharing, I want you to feel the things from those elements. We choose the flowers, arranging gold painting and combines the auspicious flowers such as spring, peony, lotus, hibiscus, osmanthus flower, plum blossom, salmon, and the animal elements such as white rabbit and mumpy in a beautiful way. The white rabbit, mumpy, jade butterfly, and then combine them together. Through this little one through our fire, and for 4 times it has complex techniques. It comes out a very splendid and colorful tableware. So it always expresses that reflects our hard working. So from you can see this tableware, there is a very beautiful flower and the beautiful birds, and it's singing in this figure. And so this is the main figure of this cup. Close your eyes and light the candles. You can see and you can smile. The flavor, it is lovely, it's tranquil, peaceful, and active. So from these things, you can see all of these things, elegance and warmth. That is what I want to say about this product. From this product, you can see the soybean candle. This is a element I want to share with you. That is the product I want to show. From this elegance and the eyesight, we can feel the warmth of this product. From this conference, except the introduction of our product, we also promote the Chinese traditional culture. So we take this mission as our ideology. We promote the traditional beauty and contemporary beauty to transform the beauty of traditional culture to go outside to the world. In the above, that is the introduction of my product, and I believe the audience of this today, you want to know more about this product. Now I will introduce more about this product. From our residence, we will customize this product based on our ideology. Since 2021, this city gift we customized for some organizations from the Qing dynasty and Qianlong dynasty. We have created this series of product which is well received by all of these customers, and as a gift to the foreign friends. This is our president, Mr. Li Jian. Now it's next slide. Totally, it comes from the Chinese Museum of Ceramics. Through this blue and white ceramics, we can focus and create these things to we received by all of these things, all of these people and customers. So and in the end, I want to share with all of you this figures and paintings. That is a great invention from all of the. That is very great things for integrating the culture of the Chinese and Western countries. So through this dialogue and knowledge of the ceramics to put the history to all of the people and the world. So that's what I want to say. That's my Chinese story. That's all of the things I want to say. I'm from the Jingdezhen, and my name is Huang Shihong. I wanted to make friends with all of you. This is my WeChat, and if you are interested, you can add my number. Thank you for your listening. Next, now let's welcome the teachers to give their comment. First of all, for the fragrance, I like it so much. For your product, it has put this traditional fragrance to the modern ways. It looks simple, but it focuses on the utility, focus on the elegance and the function and the aesthetics. And the second one is that it uses fragrance knowledge to show its meaning and elegance in the state. So through this tableware, you can feel all of the things from outside to inside. You can feel the elegance from our bottom heart. So from this tableware, it will be well received by the market. Maybe a best seller because to focus on the function. It is simple, but it is good to, and it is best for using and function for the daily life. So, such as that tableware, there's no problem for that design. There's no problem. Maybe it is the artist's work. It's not for daily use, not focusing on the function, but it can be used for collection. Maybe the collectors, they will buy this tableware, put there in their homes, and enjoy the elegance and beauty of this tableware. So for in this regard, that is better. But in my opinion, if you integrate all of these things to make other people to drink tea, there will be problems. Put it there. If I want to enjoy it, I will buy it in my home to drink tea. But that is for collection. I buy it. If it is broken, it will last one of the pieces. So I might cannot put it outside to use it. It can be created for the aesthetics, but not for function. So from this point of view, maybe that is a very little distraction. It has put the function aside. that is not meaningful. Also a little meaningful, but based on the function, it will show the beauty. You should focus more on function and then the beauty, because it should be functional and be useful by the people, by the common people for daily life. Then the people can, from the beginning to the ending, and from the lines, from the figures, it can be filled by all the people. So that's what I want to say. It's not a negative comment for your tableware, your figure, your technique is very good. It's no problem. There's no problem at all. Just like the modern town, your designer said in China, we lack design, but craftsmanship. We are reaching techniques, and we are good at in the techniques, but we showed based on this to take this function and the feelings of the customers into consideration. So because I am a tea lover, I love to drink tea. When I buy some tableware for the tea drinking, I will feel that is from a Southern Song dynasty or some period. It should be received by the common people. That is my suggestion. It is good, not that negative. Thank you. Okay, from your designer and your introduction of that tableware, that figure and design is simple. I think the figure and ideology, it maybe want to focus on the function as an important role, because technically when we do the cultural creative works, our focus, our aim is to make a product. We want to make a product focusing on the beauty and the function. If it combines both of them, it will be well received by the market. But I don't know what's your unit price of that tableware. I want to know, and I wonder the unit price is well received by affordable by the common people. From the techniques, it might be more valuable and highest value and for the fragrance pieces tableware. So for the fragrance, maybe it's not that high in price. So in the figure and the table shape, it is very modern. It is simple. But if you keep the price into a good range, that will be a better product. Thank you for your comment. I want to say two more things from Mr. Feng. For the total roadshow product for us company, our fragrance is positive, and thank you so much for your positive comments. And I will want to say that we are in mass production of this product. Yeah, during this production, we put it into the market, so that unit price and the function and the technique, and in the future, it will go to the exported as the exported product. So it will go to the market. And thank you so much for your comments. Thank you. And thank you, Mr. Huang, and thank you for your roadshow. Next, we will welcome the Tsinghua story from the company Hand for Tsinghua. Thank you. Welcome.
We will see the thin-tilt porcelain. Distinguished guests, leaders, friends, good afternoon. I'm very happy to gather with you in Jingdezhen. I'm very honored to participate in this event of promotion. I'm the founder of Jingdezhen, Qinghua Story Porcelain Culture Development Company. Let me show you the product of us. Today, I want to show you a thin tilt porcelain lamp. The theme is to illuminate the colorful life. Our company integrates research, development, design, and sales. We focused on innovative design. So, we have utility patents and registered for many types of patents. We also try to build us into a more systematic product producer. We won other awards such as the first batch of official Jingdezhen porcelain makers. We were also the demonstration places for intangible cultural inheritance, and we participated in the publicizing of the traditional culture. Now I'd like to share with you how porcelain culture ignites our colorful life by these products. Let's see the idea of this product. You can see this jar. This is a blue and white jar. From the shape, you see it's thick and full. It inherits the skills from Yuan dynasty. I was born in this city. I'm an entrepreneur. The past generations of my family were engaged in the porcelain industry. The Yuan blue and white porcelains attracted me much, so I researched a lot on them. Its unique charm and the stories behind them made me create this cultural creative product, and I think it will go to the consumers better. As inheritors in this new era, I think we have this mission. Before doing this creative product, my team and I researched and designed different functions of the product, and we applied for patents. This effort made us better know the understanding of consumers. This lamp has two types. From the original materials to making, all of the processes were done in Jingdezhen. We have the rice ice carving, internal mold embossing, blank glazing, and high temperature firing. These are the embodiments of Jingdezhen's exquisite art and skills. On the bottom, we used the hutao wood, and we have the full spectrum LED. The walnut wood is embedded with a battery that can endure 8 hours. That is to say, without a wire, you can use it. Meanwhile, to save energy, we designed a metal-made switch. You can long press the switch. You can adjust the illuminance. There is also a memory mode. This product has butterflies on it, also flowers on it. We have hand painting. It was produced under high temperature, and this combines white porcelains and walnut. Then this one is also high temperature porcelain plus walnut wood. You can see the diameters and the dimensions of it. The two lamps has applied for appearance patents in applied for design patents in September. Art comes from life. In daytime, it can be used for aesthetic usage. It's simple and elegant. Whether you are in an European style or Chinese style room, it is good to be used. During nighttime, if you turn on the light, the soft light will create a romantic atmosphere. You can also sit in a tea house or in a coffee shop. You can have it with you. Lighting the lamp, you will see the charm of blue and white porcelains, and your life will be warmed by it. This blue and white porcelain story contains the cultural heritage of Jingdezhen. I hope this lamp can bring illuminance and beauty to your life. This lamp can be used for lighting and also can add colors to your life. We always ensure our time-honored traditional culture. What we should do is to continue innovation. Let's remain true to our original aspirations and contribute our wisdom and strength. Thank you. Thank you very much, Ms. Cai. Now let's welcome Professor Zhang and Mr. Fang to say a few words. I think this product manifests its craft. It's simple and elegant. In particular, the thin tilled is very thin, which indicates the exquisite art of the producers. So that's my comment on this product. I see there are many pictures on the presentation. One thing is interesting. If this product is not a lamp but a tea jar, if it can contain tea, it will be good. So what I mean is that we put all of the elements onto the external appearance, but they are not used. Their potential is not fully tapped. In Qianlong period, many porcelains were exported to the UK, to Britain, to be made into lamps. And when you see movies, if you turn on the light, turn on the lamp, it shades your eyes and impede your movie viewing. When you are reading a book, if you turn on this lamp, are your eyes feeling comfortable? Can it bring real light to your books? And when drinking the tea, when you turn on the lamp, but I wish put all of the elements to where it should be used. I dislike the so-called innovation. There are not that much innovation because predecessors have done it. You just bring it to a new high level and cater to modern people. That's not innovation. So that's what I want to say. I didn't mean your product is not good, but I mean your product is really great. But I wish to say this to you and all of other manufacturers and producers who are doing porcelains. They are art in life. How do you bring these gadgets in life into art? So innovation shouldn't be put in the first place, but utility is. You use the products every day. These products are in your house, in your apartment. They occupy an area, but you never use it. Does that make sense? So for me, I'm an artist. I do useless things in terms of utility. But when I see those artworks to be put to places where it cannot be used, I feel it's a pity. So that's my wish. Thank you. I would like to agree with Mr. Fang again. We share the same thoughts. We are familiar with this blue and white porcelain, and Jingdezhen is experienced, and this brand is experienced in making blue and white porcelains. In terms of its appearance and skill, it's totally great. And even when it comes to the colors and painting, it's totally okay to me. The only confusion to me is that when seeing this lamp, I may wonder, is this a tea jar? I always want to dig out some tea from it, so it gives me such an illusion. So I was thinking about, this product is a lamp, but when it causes confusion to me, is it a good thing or bad thing? Maybe we should research onto this problem, onto this question. How can we start from a more reasonable way to cater to people's experience? I think this question is negotiable. Well, I want to say a few more words. When designing the shape of this product, I communicated with the designer. At that time, we said we should separate the lid from the body because we want to put an isolator. If you do not want this lamp to be a lamp, you can put tea into the body. So in the following work, we can also use it as a tea jar. So that's the reason why I designed there is an isolator. Well, I want to say that why not design your lamp as you planned, and you then add a bottom to it, make it more perfect. Thank you.
Thank you for your roadshow from Mr. Chai. From this table well to the lantern, that's a very cross-border expression. Now let's welcome Jingdezhen Taoxichuan Culture and Creative Cooperation Company, green and red. Now let's welcome. Distinguished guests, ladies, gentlemen, friends, medium, good afternoon. I am from Jingdezhen, the company, the online sales manager, and this Pale Cup promoter. My name is Xu Shiyuan, and it's my great honor to be enrolled in this conference, and I have this great opportunity and great honor to communicate with all of these enterprises, managers, and this artists, and all the medias. Now today I want to take this Pale Cup to make introduction from this brand introduction, from our product introduction, and other things from the Taoxichuan. It belongs to this Jingdezhen cultural and active company. That is a very great young brand from this cultural brand, and starting from 2022, we grew from the cultural to an officially upon the road of product brand with a new business development concept, promote the upgrading of innovation and entrepreneurship, create a ceramic new retail brand with O2O model as a core goal. So relying on the diversified business forms and rich product creative design resources of Taoxichuan cultural and blog over the years, it has gathered more than 20,000 makers, including artists, designers, and craftsmen from Tsinghua Academy of Arts and Design. Through integrating with famous universities and artists such as Central Academy of Fine Arts, China Academy of Fine Arts, and Tsinghua Academy of Fine Arts, we make this beauty to the life and make this culture into the life, and we focus on the function and beauty together to meet all of needs of these families in the different places and the different scenarios. Now let's see this next slide from this brand ceramic art with the National Library of China. That is a very great brand. We cooperating with this very famous novel in China, the Academy of Fine Arts, and in this era of national tide and wind, it is a very great theme of dream of red mentions. We launched a series of cultural and creative products called Yi Hong Fast Green, according to spread the charm of Chinese ceramic culture and classic literature to the public. The book, A Dream of Red Mansions, has a lot of research on color, aesthetics, advocating bright colors. So that is a dream of red mansions. This Pale Cup, it is designed from the poem in The Dream of the Red Mansions. That is a poem in this book. It is written by Cao Shuiqing in Qing Dynasty. That is a poem written by Jia Baoyu, and little poems in his yard. It means two plants because Baoyu said that the plants has feelings, so we have to protect the plants just like the children. So see from this, we can see the warmth and soft heart of Baoyu. So this novel and beauty of this novel, of these innovations, we can feel this beauty of this past generations. So from this colorful, we can see the high temperature glaze process to show this green and red, and focus on this colorful brand and colorful red and green to show its beauty. So it will express the splendid culture and civilization of the Chinese product. Based on this two tableware, it is very elegant, and it is just like a flower. You can see it is very active and lovely, but not that aggressive. So from a dream of red mansions, it has focused on so many wines. From those many wines and wine restaurants, drinking orders, and as well as wine produce, as well as wine in-house. So this began a pale cup draws inspiration from literature and extends the shape from wine to tea ceremony, suitable for drinking or tasting tea. So it also comes with the very great famous brand and packaging. So you can send it as a gift. That is the best choice. When it comes into the aesthetics and the function, it has a great cultural and a great mention of this thing. So in the dream of red mansions, it can meet all the demands of these families and different peoples in different ways. So through this set of tableware, it focuses on this Chinese traditional cultural, but also focus in our daily life utility. So now let's come to the process introduction. It uses high white clay. It is unique in Jingdezhen. That is very special and unique in China. So it can be burned through high temperature for many times. So it can be written and very drinking and eat by people. With these lines and golden lines, you can see this hand craftsmanship. The figure is elegant and active, and but also we not like the aggressive. So we use this automatic production line to produce this products, and we have focuses on this automatic production line. Introduced the 40 Sima brand production equipment to for this cross-border cooperation and strategic collaboration. We can see focus on this cooperation with Forbidden City, the Hongqi, and also other brands. We can do many high-end brand, just like the Dragon Pearl Pavilion. It can enter into many families. We keeps times with trend and keeps trend with the lives. So we focus on the brand, starting from making life. We hope to use the power of cultural creation to bring the water of hundreds of dreams into the water, so as to provide more possibilities for realization and promotion of the good, and let the world perceive the contemporary charm of Jingdezhen. Now, say thank you so much for the organizers to give us this opportunity to show this product, and thank you for your recognition. Thank you for this organization and this conference, a good success and long success. Thank you so much. Okay, now let's welcome Professor Zhang and Mr. Fang to comment. The red and green, the piece, when I see this, it is so impressive, because the name of the dream of red mansions, I feel so interested. So I watch it I watched it a lot, and in that dream and in that, I can recall a poem in that novel. When you feel about the children and you can think about the traditional, you will not strive for the reward, but also for a happy life. So for the red mansions, it's a very big theme. If you introduce the big theme into the design, it is hard to compress and control the design. So for this idea, I think it's a good idea, but for the color, I want to say something. From this colors, red and green is very hard to use to make them cooperate with each other. You can see that green matches with red very perfectly. So I think it is very delicate and very small and tiny. And the color is a little dark. Maybe that is the problem of figure and the problems and the picture. but in this way it can show the elegance of this figure. So just now I said the big scene is hard to control because it has a great reason. It has a long history from the headset, from the ideology, from the design, from the tableware, from this operation. But from a figure, a picture, there is a table holder. You know, in Southern Song Dynasty, that is a metal. Matched with that cup, with a glass cup, that is not very, it's hard to match with each other. It's not good. So when you think more about it, it's a little fault and a little shortcomings of these figures. And on the top is a holder, but in the bottom there's a metal. It cannot match with each other, so that's a little problem. And the other problem is that when you put dream of red mansions into your design, then there are 12 ladies in that novel. Maybe you can think that every lady use a different tableware, different tableware for tea according to the different activities and characteristics and their personality. So maybe you can take into consideration in this way. And because you use the name of Hong Long Meng, yes, that is a dream of red mansions. That is bold. You have a strong courage to make a product like this. So I just give you a positive point from this way, but I just want to encourage you to work delicately and don't let others know that you don't know something else from the delegation, from the figure and the figure. That is great. I just say they from the beginning to the end, from the aesthetics, from the beauty and the ideology of the design, you can take into consideration more. Thank you so much. Thank you for your comment. Later on, we will focus on your suggestions and take your advice for upgrading. You're welcome. Then, for this piece of work, there's a pair cups. I just want to say that from this creative works, this piece of works will focus on the young people, right? Because the Tao Xichuan tables will focus on some elements of youngest. It will focus on this modern taste. So maybe the red matches with green. This way is a little bold and is very. You have a great courage to match them together. From my personal thinking, I think from the colors, it's impressive and surprised me. That is very, very good. It's a good idea. But I wonder that inside the cup there is a metal, right? Inside the cup there is a metal. Yeah, it used by the glaze. That is some flower. Yeah, it focus on this theme. And then another question: is your cup for tea or wine? Is it for wine more? Yes, it is used more for wine. When we design it at the first beginning, it used for wine. But then later on, it extends to used for tea because we use the other design to match with a tea tableware for tea. So this function is very good and maybe well popular. It's simple. It's not that complex. So in this design, if you do the minus, that is very hard. Thank you for your comments. Thank you so much. Okay,
Now we'll have the roadshow for tourist routes. Let's welcome distinguished guests. Good afternoon. Now I will represent Hong Kong keyword tourism to introduce you the boutique routes. Let's take Jingdezhen as a focus and extend our routes. Now I will introduce you with the 7 nouns here. The first is the organizing place, Jingdezhen. Jingdezhen is in the northeastern part of Jiangxi province. It has time-honored history and culture. It influences the international community, and it has a great cluster of industries. It is in the southern of Chang, so it is named as Changnan, and then it is similar to the English word China, and then China became the English word for porcelains. Jingdezhen is then under the jurisdiction of Jiangxi province. It has more than 1,000 years of official Qin history and more than 600 years of imperial Qin. The rich porcelain culture is the largest fortune of Jingdezhen. There are many features of Jingdezhen's porcelain, such as white as jade. There are many exported porcelains to the world. It has a wide influence in the global stage. Porcelains are a carrier of China's culture, and it tells foreign friends the stories of China. Jingdezhen has a solid foundation for porcelain industry. It has more than 16,000 factories. Now there are about 100,000 employees doing the porcelain industry. Jingdezhen is also a popular tourist destination. It has 5A tourist spots at the national level and more than 10 of 4A level. President Xi pointed out that China never stops its inheritance of culture, and porcelain is a treasure of China and also an important business card of Chinese civilization. So Jingdezhen should improve itself to make the business card of the capital of porcelains even brighter. The second famous city I want to introduce to you is Foshan, which is in Guangdong province. Foshan ceramics holds a pivotal position in China's ceramic industry. Now, there are more than 350 porcelain enterprises and more than 1,200 production lines. It boasts many big brands. One representative is Shiwan Porcelains, which leads the front in terms of quality and technical development. The third city is Liling, which is in Hunan province. Liling is the birthplace of the world-famous underglaze 5-color porcelain. The ceramic industry there has a history of more than 2,000 years, and it is one of the 3 porcelain capitals in the country. The next city is Dehua. This city started its porcelain making in the Song Dynasty. The porcelains there are famous for their white Buddha statues. The porcelain is milky white, or crystal clear, and they are popular in other countries. They display their sculptural art, and they are often decorated with printing and piles of flowers. Next city is Yixing. Yixing porcelains also has a long history. In the Ming Dynasty, its purple clayware is famous, and there are big masters such as Shi Dabing, Li Zhongfang, and Chen Zhongmei. It also imitates the Jun utensils of the Song Dynasty, so it is also known as Yijun. The next city is Zibo. The ceramics there has ancient porcelain making technique. Zibo ceramics has a long history and also made progress in the production of fine ceramics. It reaches a high level in terms of shape and decoration. The next city is Chaozhou, which is in Guangdong province. Chaozhou ceramics is one of the famous traditional porcelain making techniques in Guangdong. As early as 2,000 years ago, ancestors there started making potteries. And in the period of Emperor Gaozong, Chaozhou had ceramic production. After knowing these cities, I will brief you on our boutique routes themed on porcelains. Line 1. From West Kowloon to Foshan. Their visitors can visit the Creative Industry Park, and then went to Liling, visited the Shiwan Porcelain Museum and the special street, and then the destination is Jingdezhen. Visitors can go to International Porcelain City and the Technology Park. The second line, the second route, starts from Hong Kong West Kowloon. Visitors then go to Chaozhou, and then the next destination is Dehua. Visitors go to Dehua's Porcelain Museum. After that, visitors go to Jingdezhen's Imperial Yuan and Huangyao Scenery Spot. On this day, visitors go to Taoxichuan Streets, Jingdezhen Folk Art Museum, and Jingdezhen Yiping Tianhe Porcelain Company. The Route 3 starts from Hong Kong West Kowloon directly to Jingdezhen. There visitors visit the Imperial Yuan and then go to Yixing. You can see the purple jar there, and then go to Zibo to visit the porcelain museum and then return the trip. That's my introduction for the boutique routes. Thank you. Good afternoon. I'm Wu Fengling from the Institute of China Tourism. Our first route is a boutique route. So when commenting these, we need to see the inbound tours features And when it comes to promoting the routes, what are the key features? First, the inbound tourism has the following two features. The first is that what attracts the tourists? These things should be with Chinese characters, and you should go to big data. Compared with domestic tourists, the inbound tourists value culture more than domestic tourists. So, when promoting the routes, you should think out ways in terms of organizing and the spots selection. You should make this selection competitive. So, starting from this point, I think your routes show the diversified distribution of China's porcelain capitals, and you also showed the differences of these capitals. So this meeting is in Jingdezhen. I'd like to say more about Jingdezhen. Jingdezhen has a higher and a more prominent position in these cities. I believe in the future, we should dig out the innovation on the routes while also adding more content to make it more attractive. So with the foresight plan in advance, especially now people have a moderate well-off life, you should integrate other life occasions and scenarios into the routes. That is to add the overall attractiveness. Besides, the destination brands should be more prominent. Different cities have different features in terms of making porcelains, and you should make their techniques more distinctive. I believe in this free visit era, visitors may not follow your plan. For example, in Jingdezhen, maybe they will treat Jingdezhen as a final destination, and they may design their routes by themselves, just make Jingdezhen as a final destination. So I think Jingdezhen can do this with its solid infrastructure. Thank you. After hearing your presentation, I want to summarize by one sentence. That is, let's go to the places with porcelain. You string these cities, you should attract foreign visitors with IPs and other derivatives. Currently, the inbound, outbound, and the domestic tourism, the inbound tourism is the short link of China and of Jiangxi province. So, seeing the arrangements of your route, I'm thinking about how should we strengthen the IP value of porcelains in Jingdezhen. How can we publicize it in a stronger manner? How can we underscore the regional features of Jingdezhen? I think this should be worth thinking about. Let's revolve around Jingdezhen to make it as a travel destination to underscore its brand effect. Otherwise, people may get tired of visiting. So I think, as Mr. Wu said, let people enjoy life, enjoy the life space here. So integrate the living atmosphere with the brand, and then there can be a unique brand. I believe the boutique routes can forge Jingdezhen as an attractive tourist destination with your effort. Thank you.
Now let's welcome a roadshow of tourist lines from Welcome Hong Kong Key from Nanchang Railway Tourism Company. Now let's welcome for the roadshow. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I am from Nanchang Railway Tourism Company, and my name is Changchen. It's a great honor to stand here to introduce our tourism routes to all of you. First of all, I will start from the three parts: the peril of ceramic culture on Changjinhuang High-Speed Railway. And the second way is the Jingdezhen Changjinhuang High-Speed Railway Baltic Line, and the third way is a railway tour organization. First of all, the first part is Pearl of Ceramic Culture on Changjinhuang High-Speed Railway. Body line is located in the 8 vertical and 8 horizontal high-speed railway network connecting Beijing Kolong Railway, Hangzhou Changqing, Chang'an High-Speed Railway and Chongqing Railway, ending the history of not being able to access high-speed railroad in Fuliang, Leping, and other places in Jingdezhen. At the same time, it has become a cultural bridge, connects the hero city of Nanchang, the world pro-sailing capital Jingdezhen, Boyang Lake National Cultural Reserve, the World Cultural Heritage City, Hongshan Mountain Scenic Area, and other national tourism scenic areas, forming a world-class golden tourism line that spans the rich cultural and tourism resources of Anhui and Jiangxi provinces. And through the 2,000 years, through the 1,000 years of Guan Scenic and 1,000 years of Yu Scenic, now in today, the innovation and other things will look together for the cultural heritage and our more splendid cultures. So it is a great honor for other national tourism scenic areas, forming a world-class golden tourism line. So now let's welcome let's see the next slide from Jingdezhen. Is located in the center places after the opening operation of Changjinhuang High-Speed Railway. It will further shorten the time and space distance between Nanchang and Jingdezhen along the line in Hongshan and Hangzhou, and closely connect Jingdezhen National Ceramic Culture Heritage Innovation Playback Zone, Puyang Electric Economic Zone in South Anhui International Cultural Tourism District Zone, which is a great significance of promoting the coordinated. So now let's come to the next slide. We can see it has from the highlight from Jingdezhen. You can touch the warmth of the millennium here. Heavenly Huanglu, sightseeing of cloudy mountains and the Forgy Sea and Boyang Lake, feel the magnificence of wetland wilderness. Hero City Nanchang, explore the place where the military flag was raised. And from Jingdezhen to Xidihong County and then to Huangshan. That highlight of this route is you can see a super cup of furlong, sweet, mellow, and refreshing with a timeless aftertaste. In Hongcun, in Kantaya, secretly side smoke curling up in Hongshan Mountain, cloudy mountains, Forgy Sea, the Hongshan Paradise. So the customers can stay in Jingdezhen and then they will go to the Longhu Mountain and Wuyi Mountain. The highlight is that if you're in the Jingdezhen, you can enjoy stroll through the ancient town of Chongqing and ask for the first day master of Zhengdian. Then you can see the wonder around the beauty of Dansha Mountains water, feel the natural bells and whistles of creation. And the last part, I will briefly introduce this Jingdezhen Huangshan Railway. And after this railway tour is organized in the form of a Chongqing Haohuang Railway, we can take these opportunities and this contemporary resources will realize the linkage prime more remote market and two core destinations between half an hour access. And from this place to another place, it will have the half an hour or 2 hours. We can achieve the transfer from the destinations between two places and provide a quickest path and way to the customers. And our companies will take our advantages to all of these things into one road. So we will focus on this very important road at 100 people to Jingdezhen. So realize the fast access between the main resource and the destination and provide more and faster ways for tourism organization. So through this very great way and in this long history, we will show the charm of this millennium. Through this highway, railway will show the Chinese traditional culture to all of these people and promote our Thank you so much for this opportunity. Thank you for your listening. Good afternoon. Please welcome Mr. Wu and Mr. Zhou. First road is inbound road. That is from the railway. It's a railway road. So our main customers is from the domestic market. So focus on this road. Before this comments, I want to summarize the situation in the domestic tourism. It has two specific features. First of all is railway tourists to shorten the range and the distance from the heart and the time. So you can radiate it to the more places and more duration. So for this mass tourism situation, it can be summarized by a sentence: from the beautiful scenery spots to the beautiful life living scenario. So from this recognition of this living standards, you can focus on this functional or other living beauty. So that is two features. Then now let's record the tourism routes of your company. It reflects that Jingdezhen has the great frequency tourism from other places to Jingdezhen, from Nanchang and other places. It takes also half an hour. So focus on Jingdezhen. And we will focus on this railway tourism and integrate all these roads in together. So from your two ways, it has two features. If my comments want to show you, I just want to say, from this market, the market is the places will not limit our development, but how and what we want to provide to these customers. So from this electronic digital era, we can focus on this ceramic culture and the leisure blocks. We can form this modern and cultural living blocks and maybe cultivate the night tourism. That will be a great idea for Jingdezhen, but also for other peoples in other cities. So it shortens the customers to this destination spot. So that it will be a high level and a new place. Thank you so much. That's all. Thank you so much. Just now, I recommend that tourism road. In my opinion, that is a very special road. From our advantages and our strong comings. It has specialized and highlight our advantages of Jingdezhen as a ceramic capital. So focus on these advantages, we can attract more tourists from other places. And the second, on the other hand, that this is a cultural theme. It is very special. It is highlight tourism route. So from Changji, Nanchang, Jingdezhen, and Huang Railway. So we will focus on those people from all over the world and show these scenic spots in this railway road. So we just connect all the peoples in this line. During this road, there are a lot of scenic spots. They have so strong cultural features. So maybe we can focus more on these features along this road. And there seems, and we can highlight them. In the third opinion of mine is that in the province and outside the province, we can integrate the road, integrating the provincial and other provinces together to get their features together to attract more tourists. So that's a great idea. Now I just want to say more about this. In this regard, we can do a lot of efforts in this way to rely on Jingdezhen. In the first way, that is very creative idea and a very creative route. During this, can we focus more on accommodation, the delicious food, and where they live and where they eat? Maybe you can specialize and focus on more information on this way. That's all from my opinion. Thank you for your comments and thank you for your suggestions. Thank you so much. Okay, thank you all of you. Thank you for your roadshow and your brilliant speeches of the participants and your comments. Now, this is the end of the roadshow session. In order to promote the transformation of results, we also arrange that they attract the customers to Jingdezhen Ceramic Cultural and Tourism Cooperation signing session. Now, let's welcome Jingdezhen Cultural Radio Press and Publication Tourism Bureau, Mr. Yu Hongsheng. Hong Kong China Travel Service Limited, Mr. Wen Jinghui. Jingdezhen Taobo City Limited Liability Company Chairman, Mr. Jia Jie. Tongcheng Travel Government Corporation Department of Southern China General Manager, Mr. Lu Yingge. Shanghai Jingyu Donkey Mom Group Vice President, Mr. Xu Bingsheng. Vertical the Network of Intelligent Tourism General Manager, Mr. Min Lanru. Jingdezhen Open Wenli Culture and Tourism Industry Development Company Chairman, Mr. Liu Dingjia. General Manager of Jiangxi Tourism Group International Travel Agency Limited Company, Mr. Dai Jing, signed on stage. Now let's welcome.
We wish all the participants, all the parties have a fruitful cooperation, and I wish the porcelain industry thrive and prosper. Thank you all. Thank you all, leaders and guests. That concludes our event. Dear guests and leaders, please move your step to our exhibition hall.